Welcome to LMU Community TV News. I'm Elizabeth Manning and thanks for joining us. Let's take a look at the stories we have for you today. 2 men escaped from the Bell County Detention Center on Sunday and are still on the loose. 23-year-old Jeffrey Clark of RJ and 26-year-old Tommy Smith of Middlesboro escaped after 5 p.m. on Sunday afternoon and was last seen after 9 p.m. when a Bell County deputy attempted a traffic stop on Highway 25E near Wastiato Golf Course in Pineville. The vehicle, identified as a 2002 Maroon Envoy with Tennessee tag U3816X, fled onto 25E onto Highway 66 and eventually onto a dirt road commonly used for four-wheeling, next to 2014 near 4 Mile Hollow. At one point during the chase, 2 females bailed out of the vehicle and were detained by deputies, but later released after giving statements identifying Clark and Smith as the occupants of the vehicle. They were last seen traveling towards Knox County, Kentucky. Clark is described as a white male, 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 155 pounds, while Smith is described as a white male, 5 feet and 11 inches tall, weighing 190 pounds. If you see them, you need to contact your local 911. Independence Day is this week, and most people will celebrate with cookouts and fireworks. Before you celebrate our nation's independence with fireworks, here are some safety tips. Kids should never play with fireworks. Never try to make your own fireworks. Always use fireworks outside and have a water hose or bucket of water nearby in case of accidents. Don't hold fireworks in your hand or have any body part over them while lighting. Point fireworks away from homes and wooded areas. Light one firework at a time. Also think about your pets, as they have sensitive ears and can become frightened or stressed from the noise. For more helpful tips, you can log on to fireworkssafety.org. Now let's take a look at your community calendar of events coming up over the next couple of weeks. Middlesboro will host entertainment on July 4th at the Community Center on North 30th Street. The entertainment will be as followed: Dark Ridge from 12:05 to 12:50 p.m. and 2:50 to 3:35 p.m. Appalachian Strings from 1 to 1:45 p.m. and 3:45 to 4:30 p.m. and Claiborne County Boys from 1:55 to 2:40 p.m. and 4:40 to 5:10 p.m. The sound will be by Bluegrass for Breakfast Larry Carter. Middlesboro's fireworks are being held on the 4th of July across from Kroger on 25E. The fireworks will begin at dark. The Middlesboro AMC Classic Theater will host a 9-week summer movie camp. Their next showing will be Pup Stars on July 3rd and 5th starting at 10 a.m. There will be a $4 kids pack that includes popcorn, fountain drink, and fruit snacks. We will keep you updated with the upcoming movies. Victory Assembly of God will host a barbecue lunch that will benefit their VBS on July 7th from 10 a.m. through 2 p.m. The cost for their lunch is $6 and will consist of barbecue pork sandwiches, coleslaw, baked beans, and a brownie. There will be delivery available in New Tazewell and Tazewell. You may also dine in at 1590 Highway 33 South, New Tazewell. To place an order, call 606-670-8213. There will be an Old Bell County High School picnic at Veterans Memorial Park on July 8th at 10 a.m. The Veterans Memorial Park is located on Highway 119 in Pineville. They are asking you to bring a covered dish if you wish to attend. Union Chapel will hold their VBS July 10th through the 14th beginning at 7 p.m. They will have classes for all ages, and they are located at 922 Dogwood Road in Tazewell. Swimming lessons are being held at the New Tazewell City Pool. Lessons for different age groups are being held at different times throughout the summer. Ages 3 through 5 will be July 10th through the 13th at 10 a.m. Ages 6 through 8 will be held July 17th through the 20th at 10 a.m. Ages 9 and up will be held July 24th through the 27th at 10 a.m. For scheduling or more information, you can contact Mindy Williams at 423-441-2354. The Bell County UK Cooperative Extension Services will host a Superstar Chef Cooking Camp on July 11th through the 13th at 10 a.m. for ages 8 through 19. The camp will be held at the Pineville Bell County Library. For more information or to sign up, you can call 606-337-2376. And finally, LMU will be hosting training from Vanderbilt University for families of students with disabilities to learn and engage in non-adversarial advocacy skills to support their loved ones. In-person training will be at Vanderbilt University, and there will be a webcast for other sites, including LMU's Harrogate campus. It will be held for 12 weeks on Mondays from 6 to 9. There will be a $50 registration fee. The deadline to register is July 15th. For more information or to register, you can visit the website on your screen, or you can also contact Joseph Cosgriff at joseph.cosgriff@lmunet.edu or call 423-869-6429. That's a look at the LMU Community TV calendar, but stay with us. It's coming up after the break. Brandon Burke will let you know about LMU summer camps and more in sports here on LMU Community TV News.
So we were walking to school.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart.
want cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't have
I really
another
hope I
bad
don't
day
have another bad day at school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. It's gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. Yeah, Dad. We're getting so wet. Oh,
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
1 in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back. After a month and a half of camps and activities on the campus of Lincoln Memorial University, LMU's 2017 summer event calendar has slowed down as we enter the month of July, with only a handful of camps remaining in the coming weeks. Last week, Lincoln Memorial's men's and women's basketball programs finalized their summer activities, and right before the weekend could get started, the Rail Splitter Golf Program held their very first event of the 2017 summer calendar, the Coaches Clinic, in a one-day format. The camp, which was the first of 5 total sessions throughout the course of the summer, is open to all middle school and high school coaches and will discuss topics such as practice plans, coaching strategies and philosophies, golf-specific workouts, college golf 101, and ideas for starting and growing the sport of golf at the middle school and high school levels. If you missed out on the first session of coaches clinics on the campus of LMU, 4 more sessions still remain, with the next date coming up this Friday, July the 7th. For more information on any of the final events to take place over the course of the summer, you can head over to the LMURailsplitters.com, and there you will find registration information as well as full brochures for all 2017 summer activities. Just find the Athletic Department tab and click on Camps. The Tennessee Smokies, just a little over 1 week removed from their biggest losing slump of the 2017 season, have now reached their biggest winning streak of the current campaign, the holders of 7 consecutive victories, heading into a special Game 6 at home versus the Jackson Generals. After coming out on top on the road in Mobile the previous weekend for back-to-back triumphs over the Bay Bears, effectively ending Tennessee's 6-game losing skid entering and continuing past the All-Star break, the Smokies have not lost since that point and have kept their winning streak intact at home against their divisional foe of Jackson, besting their opposition 5 straight times in Kodak. The series began last Wednesday in Tennessee, where the Smokies nearly gave up the first W thanks to a late comeback attempt by the Generals that ultimately fell just shy of completing, and the hometown club escaped with a close 8-7 victory. The following day in Game 2 from Kodak, Tennessee used a grand slam late in the contest to pull away from the visitors and win their 4th straight outing 9-4. The action continued on Friday evening for Game 3 between Tennessee and Jackson, and after falling behind by the score of 2-1 heading into the bottom of the third inning, the Smokies poured in 3 runs in that same period and one final dagger in the 5th inning to come away with a 5-2 W, their 5th in a row overall. Game 4 was originally intended for Saturday evening. However, rain in the area postponed that contest to the next day, where the Smokies and the Generals met for a doubleheader to make up for the previous matchup, plus the scheduled Game 5. The first contest of the day made for one of the most interesting afternoons of baseball in the 2017 season, as Tennessee opened up the scoring with 4 scores in the first 3 innings of play before the Generals responded with 4 runs of their own in the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings to even the score at 4-all. With the matchup being a shortened one thanks to it being the first of a doubleheader, the pressure was suddenly mounted on the Smokies after a 4-0 lead evaporated and a 5-game winning streak could possibly snap. It all came down to the bottom of the 7th inning where a costly error occurred from the Jackson pitching staff. With a Tennessee runner on third base, a wild pitch was thrown, allowing the Smokies to score a walk-off victory by the score of 5-4 and extend their winning streak to 6 games. While the first contest of the doubleheader proved to be a game of back-and-forth runs, the second matchup of the day would be just the opposite, as Tennessee posted a 9-3 victory over the Generals thanks to 4 runs scored in the very first inning and 5 more in the third period. Heading into Monday's Game 6 meeting with Jackson and Kodak, the Smokies find themselves in a situation remarkably different than their standing right after the All-Star break. Facing a 6-game losing skid and holding the last place spot in the Southern League North standings, Tennessee has now emerged victorious in their last 7 outings and will look to win their 8th in a row and 6th consecutive over Jackson at 7 o'clock on Monday evening. The Smokies currently hold a 7-3 overall record in Part 2 of the 2017 campaign, entering Game 6 against the Generals, and following the conclusion of the series, Tennessee will immediately turn around to travel to Chattanooga on Tuesday for an Independence Day edition of baseball against the first place holder in the division, the Lookouts. Chattanooga, who sits 2 games ahead of the Smokies with a 9-1 overall mark, will await the opening pitch with Tennessee on the 4th of July at 6:15 to begin a 5-game set. To see how the Smokies conclude their homestand against the Generals and for more information on Tennessee's upcoming showdown with the Chattanooga Lookouts, you can visit www.smokiesbaseball.com. The 2017 NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series resumed on Saturday to kick off the month of July at the famous Daytona International Speedway for the Coke Zero 400. 6 days removed from the Toyota Save Mart 350 at the Sonoma Raceway in California, it would be the number 17 vehicle of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. to cross the checkered flag as the victor, the second win of the Cup Series in 2017 for the driver, the first coming back in May at Talladega. Clint Boyer, Paul Menard, Michael McDowell, and Ryan Newman rounded out the top 5, while David Reagan, Brendan Gaughan, A.J. Allmendinger, Eric Jones, and Chris Buescher concluded the top 10 in Daytona. Following Stenhouse Jr.'s victory on Saturday, the chase for the Cup standings sit with Jimmy Johnson the leader, followed by Kyle Larson, Martin Truex Jr., Brad Keselowski, and the most recent victor, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. himself. Kevin Harvick, Ryan Blaney, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, and Austin Dillon complete the top 10 in the chase for the Cup standings, as the 2017 Cup Series will keep on rolling this coming Saturday, July the 8th, at the Kentucky Speedway in Sparta for the Quaker State 400, presented by Advance Auto Parts. And that is all for sports over the weekend, but stay tuned as more LMU Community TV news is coming up right after this.
What do we know about learning? It takes place beyond the pages of a book. We learn by exploring, by trying new things, by connecting, by sharing. We learn by taking chances and dreaming big. At Lincoln Memorial University, learning is beyond the books. It's everywhere.
Guess what? I have some news for you. There's free food right there, junk food. You see that truck? Oh, jeez. It's a 2 Michelin star chef. All for free, ladies and gentlemen. All for free.
Here we have a panzanella with summer vegetables and pesto. Enjoy. How we doing?
Fantastic. So what do you got going on underneath that plate there?
This food is really about to be thrown away.
Yeah.
For real? Is there something wrong with this food? Where did you get it from?
From farmers markets. They put aside the ugly vegetables and the ugly fruits.
Carrot top, soft avocados. It was all food that was going to be discarded.
Even the drink you had is made from like a little bruised peach. Did it taste a little bruised?
Great. That was good.
The average person throws away 24 pounds of food a month.
That's a lot.
Isn't that a lot? Go visit savethefood.com for more information. Thank you. Junk food time!
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Thanks for watching LMU Community TV News. I'm Elizabeth Manning, and have a great evening.